Today I'm going to talk about anxiety and stress, and I'm going to use one of my favorite books, a dictionary. This is it right here. Look at this. Oxford Advanced Learners English to Chinese Dictionary, 7th edition. I have like 5 of these. Now, why do I have this? Is this about me learning Chinese? No. I love words. And you can discover all sorts of things about the derivation of words and the meanings of words. Now, what's cool about this dictionary is that it's for Chinese students learning English. So the definitions are really good. They're very simple versus other dictionaries that you have to, literally look up words within definitions and then more words within those definitions. So this is a really good dictionary just to give you the meaning of the word. And so what we want to do today is kind of take you through various definitions of words, okay, in relationship to anxiety and stress. And I'm going to show you something that's really interesting about this because we can learn a lot about this. The first word we're going to look up is this definition of anxiety. What does anxiety mean? Okay, anxiety is the state of feeling nervous or worried about something bad is going to happen. So basically anxiety is you're worried about something. We better look up the word worry. Okay, worry. To keep thinking about unpleasant things that might happen or about problems that you have. So when you're worrying, you're really thinking about things that may or may not happen. And usually you're not worried about good things. They're unpleasant things, and they're usually related to a problem. So when you're in this anxiety state, you are thinking about if something's going to happen or maybe not happen, usually related to something unpleasant, about some problem. So let's just look at this word thinking for a moment. To use your mind to consider something, to form connected ideas, to try to solve problems. So the one that actually fits this is to solve problems, right? So what a person is really doing when they have anxiety and they're worrying is they're thinking about problems. Okay, problem, a thing that is difficult to deal with or to understand. So in theory, the more you understand about something, the less of a problem it is, right? Especially as this relates to worrying, because when you're worrying, you probably are left without understanding about something. I'll give you an example. Let's say someone calls you up and leaves a message, and you listen to the message, and it says, "Call me back. I have some bad news," but you can't get a hold of them. What's going to happen all night? You're going to be worrying about something. You're going to be thinking about this problem because you don't understand it. So without understanding, the problem continues on and on and on. Okay, there's a second definition. A question that can be answered by using logical thought or mathematics. So, of course, this relates to probably a math problem, but also it can relate to what you're doing when you're thinking about problems. You're trying to solve them, right? And they're on your mind and you're going through them and you try to come up with a solution. All right, so let's look up this word speculation. What does it say here? The act of forming opinions about what has happened or what might happen without knowing all the facts. The news is famous for this, right? Thousands of people might die from the storm coming in. Well, that's not really the facts. That's just an opinion about something, right? The storm is coming in, but we don't know if 1,000 people are going to die. But that's a great way to give you a problem. And of course, the news does it to get attention because facts don't really sell, but speculation does. There's certain things that I can control and there's certain things that I can't. But I like to solve problems based on actual facts, right? Because there's another thing that the news gives people, and that word is called sensationalism, okay? A way of getting people's interest by using shocking words or by presenting facts and events as worse or more shocking than they really are. And of course they do it because it sells and it can actually rob your attention. And so when you read headlines, what do you open up? The ones that are most shocking. And then of course we have the last word, which is conjecture. Conjecture is opinions not based on knowledge. You're basically just guessing. a lot of times they're worrying about stuff that is just completely, utterly manufactured and made up. A large percentage of it is based on opinion, speculation, exaggeration. When you have perceived threat, danger, negativity, problems, guess what happens to your adrenal glands? You start pumping out adrenaline and cortisol. What do you think that does to your immune system? You're going to age prematurely. The reason I'm doing this video is just to bring up some interesting observations on how much time an average person spends worrying about things that maybe they shouldn't be worrying about. Just try to get more facts about the thing, to get more understanding about something, and take vitamin B1, and that can greatly help your physical body and pull you out of this nervous tension. Taking adaptogens like ashwagandha is something that is really helpful, because if you think about it, what do adaptogens actually do? They strengthen your ability to adapt to stress. Go for long walks, continue to exercise, get out in nature, and limit the amount of exposure that you have to speculation, to the news in general. Now, I did another interesting video on this that I think relates to it, and I put that up right here. I think you'll enjoy it.